Welcome back, my survivors. Are you ready for the most horror stories of 2024? Today's story isn't for the faint of heart. So, gather round, my fellow story seekers, and prepare to be gripped by the whisper chills. Close your lights, grab the blanket, and let's get started. The Whisper from the Attic. In a quiet little town, there's this old Victorian house that everyone talks about. It looks charming from the outside, but it hides some mysterious stories inside. People in the town often hear a soft whisper coming from the attic of the house, especially late at night. This whisper seems to be reaching out to the living with a message from the other side, and the locals share stories about it, saying it urges them to uncover secrets long forgotten. One person intrigued by this mysterious whisper is Emily, a curious young woman. She decides to explore the secrets hidden in the Victorian house. As the moonlight fills the town with its glow, Emily stands in front of the creaky attic door, the source of the mysterious murmur. With a bit of fear and a lot of curiosity, she opens the door and steps into the dimly lit attic. The whisper gets louder, guiding her through a maze of old things left behind. There are dusty furniture, old photos, and forgotten letters, each holding a piece of a story that wants to be told. As Emily keeps exploring, she uncovers a sad story of love and loss, a family torn apart by things that happened a long time ago. The whisper turns into a chorus of voices, sharing stories of hidden secrets and old hurts. Emily feels like an invisible force is leading her, helping her put together the pieces of the past. The attic, which used to be a hiding place for forgotten memories, now becomes a stage for these ghostly voices to tell their tales. Emily, with the unseen guidance, becomes a connection between the living and the spirits. She writes down these stories of heartbreak and sorrow, turning them into a narrative that goes beyond time. At first, the people in the town are unsure about Emily's discoveries. But as she shares the stories, the town starts to feel the weight of their shared history. The whisper, no longer confined to the attic, becomes a part of the town, reminding everyone about the power of the past. In the end, this mysterious whisper becomes a way for the town to heal and come together. The Victorian house, once full of mystery, now stands as a symbol of strength and unity. The stories from the past, once haunting, become a chorus of understanding, echoing through the generations. Standing in the now well-lit attic, surrounded by the whispers turned into stories, Emily realizes that the scariest things are not always about ghosts but about the untold stories lingering in the shadows of our shared history. A silent phone call. In the quiet town where I live, there's this strange thing everyone's been talking about, a mysterious happening they call a silent phone call. It's not your usual phone ring. No, this one comes in the dead of night, slicing through the quiet like a ghostly wail. And when you answer, there's no one on the other end, just a heavy silence, alive in a way that sends shivers down your spine. It doesn't pick favorites, it could be anyone's phone ringing, breaking the stillness of the night. Curiosity got the best of me, and one night, I decided to answer it. I expected a familiar voice or maybe a telemarketer's annoying pitch, but what I got was something weirder, a silence that felt like a connection between two worlds. Something beyond my understanding. This peculiar silence wasn't empty, it was a link between the living and something unknown. It gave me the creeps and made me question what's real and what's not. The entire town seemed to be a part of this strange communication, with the calls reaching everyone who dared to pick up. Each time, I felt this spooky discomfort, like I had touched something supernatural. As the word spread, the town was filled with a mix of fear and curiosity. Some folks decided to avoid the mysterious calls by turning off their phones at night, scared of the unseen entity on the other side. Others, like me, were drawn by a strange fascination and willingly answered the calls, wanting to uncover the mystery. I couldn't shake off the feeling that there was something more to these silent calls. So, armed with my love for solving mysteries, I decided to dig deeper and find out where they were coming from. My investigation led me to uncover a forgotten tragedy in our town's history, a mystery that left a mark on the fabric of reality. I learned that the silent calls were connected to a restless spirit seeking closure from an old, unsolved story. In a dramatic encounter with the unknown, I found myself standing in a place between the living and the supernatural, trying to bring peace to the troubled spirit. The spooky silence turned into a meaningful conversation as the mystery unraveled, leaving our town forever changed. A silent phone call became a story that stayed with me, a reminder of the thin line between our world and the things we can't see but feel deep inside. It taught me that sometimes, the most unsettling things are the ones we can't hear but sense in the depths of our hearts. Footsteps in the hall. In the small snowy town, there's a mysterious thing called footsteps in the hall. It's like a ghostly dance happening in the quietness of winter. The snowy streets, usually calm, now hide a spooky secret. When everything is still and covered in snow, deliberate footsteps echo through the hallways of homes, giving a chilling feeling that being alone might not be true. These footsteps are more than just sounds, they carry the stories of people who lived there long ago. Imagine a winter night with the moon making the snow sparkle. In this magical setting, the only sounds are the whispers of the wind and these mysterious footsteps moving through the quiet corridors. These aren't just ordinary creaks, they feel intentional, like a ghostly figure is pacing through the hidden parts of the houses. At first, people thought it was just the usual sounds of an old house settling. But the rhythmic footsteps continued, dancing under the enchanting moonlight. The ghostly presence spread through the town, capturing the interest of those curious enough to explore the unknown. Investigations revealed no clear reason for these spooky sounds, making the mystery even more captivating for the whole community. Meet Olivia, a young woman fascinated by all things supernatural. Intrigued, she decided to uncover the secrets hidden in the town's history. As she dug deeper, she discovered stories of lives connected to the homes now echoing with these ghostly footsteps. Her research unveiled a link to a time when the living and those who had passed away coexisted, leaving behind memories etched in the walls. Undeterred by fear, Olivia realized that each footstep told a unique story, a conversation left unfinished, a moment frozen in time, a life that ended too soon. The footsteps, she understood, were like a vivid tapestry of history, allowing spirits to hold on to the places they once loved. The town, initially scared, soon found itself caught up in a mysterious dance. Some residents, touched by a strange nostalgia, claimed to recognize the footsteps of their loved ones, turning the haunting sounds into a comforting reminder of lasting connections. In an exciting climax on a snowy winter night, Olivia stood in the hallway where the footsteps were strongest, reaching out to the unseen presence. The steps paused, as if acknowledging her, before fading into the echoes of the past. The town, now transformed by this mystical dance, learned to live alongside the unseen, understanding that these footsteps were a connection between the chilly present and the memories of those who lived there long ago. Footsteps in the hall unfolded as a tale of acceptance, where the living and the ghostly inhabitants found a unique harmony. The town, covered in winter's magical hush, now echoed with the rhythmic footsteps of those who once made it home, a charming reminder that even in the snowy quiet, the past continued to shape the unfolding present. A message written on the mirror. In the chilly town, where the cold seeps through every corner, there's a spooky happening called a message written on the mirror. Picture this: after a hot shower, when the steam clears, people often find words scribbled on the mirror. But here's the scary part, they're messages that seem to come from another time, a chilling reminder that the past is always lurking nearby. Now, imagine a frosty evening with a biting cold wind. The houses are cozy, and folks enjoy a warm shower to escape the winter chill. But when the steam fades away, something strange is left behind, words etched into the mirror. These aren't normal messages, they feel like whispers from a time long gone, sending shivers down the spines of those who find them. The messages appear in the condensation, like secret notes written by unseen hands. They tell tales of forgotten stories, of moments and people that once lived in the same spaces. Residents, unsuspecting after a relaxing shower, are confronted with a mysterious connection to a past that refuses to stay buried. Among those affected is Jake, a curious soul with a taste for the unknown. One icy night, after a hot shower, he discovers a message on his mirror that freezes his blood. The words seem to beckon him, urging him to uncover the secrets hidden within the chilling messages. As Jake delves into the history of the town, he unravels stories of love, loss, and unsolved mysteries. The messages on the mirrors become a portal to a time where the past and present intertwine in a haunting dance. Each discovery leaves Jake on edge, feeling the presence of something beyond the icy exterior of the town. The town becomes a canvas for these spectral messages, and residents start sharing their encounters. Some find comforting notes from departed loved ones, while others are haunted by cryptic warnings. The mirror messages, once dismissed as mere oddities, now become a town-wide enigma, weaving a tapestry of fear and fascination. In a bone-chilling climax, as the winter wind howls outside, Jake faces the mirror and confronts the ghostly entity behind the messages. The cold room seems to hold its breath as he deciphers the final message, revealing a long-buried secret that connects the living with the lingering spirits of the past. A message written on the mirror unfolds as a tale of icy whispers and forgotten tales. The town, cloaked in winter's embrace, learns that sometimes, the scariest stories aren't found in the future but are reflections of the chilling past, etched on mirrors that hold the secrets of the spectral realm.